This is the Lumary solar Wi-Fi water timer. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you got the manual. They give you a quick disconnect if that's the kind of thing that you use. There is an O-ring there, a pipe thread adapter if needed, and a roll of Teflon tape to make those connections. Here is the unit itself. Standard US hose connection there at each end, so you can put this right on your outdoor water faucet or hose bib, whatever you'd like to call it, and your hose will go on here and lead out to your sprinkler. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about this first, and then of course we'll set it up and test it out. You can adjust this, like if this is on your water faucet, the sky is probably up there. You can rotate that out to there if you want. This uses a supercapacitor inside, not a battery, but yet it does need to be charged nonetheless. There is also a USB-C charge port here. There's a rubber plug in it, so you can charge it yourself manually. But you can adjust this to get more sun to fall on the solar panel like that, and it has a number of different positions. Now obviously this unit is meant for outside, so it is IP65 waterproof. It has an app to control it. It uses the Lumary app, and then you can control everything, set it all up, because you don't see any button switches, dials, or anything like that. There actually is one button right there, and that'll just turn it on and off. If you just want to manually put the water on and turn it off, you can press the button there. But as far as setting all of the rest there, it's done through the app. You can deliver precise water amounts. That is to say, you have a sprinkler and it is connected to maybe a drip irrigator for a particular plant. Okay, you know, a hose connected to a drip irrigator for a particular plant, and that plant needs half a gallon per day. You can set that to deliver half a gallon. Simple like that. You can also set it for a fixed or a cyclical cycle, irrigation cycle. So fixed means it runs for a certain amount of time. Cyclical means it's on a cycle. So it runs on certain days of the week for particular amounts of time. Every Tuesday for 3 hours, or every odd day for 3 hours, or anything like that, which you can all set up in the app. There also is a rain delay function that you can set. So if you have a program already set up in the app there, and you know it's going to rain tomorrow, and that is a regular watering day, you can delay that by 24 hours. In fact, you have a rain delay for 24, 48, or 72 hours. It also supports a direct Wi-Fi connection, so there's no gateway router or anything else needed. You can connect directly to it from your phone if you want, which is also maybe safer in that way in case of you know, some hackers gaining control of your network and turning this thing on to flood your yard. So only you would have direct control over it there. And like I said before, this uses the Lumary app, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, we're now in the app, and the first thing we need to do is press the button on the water timer for about 5 seconds. And there we go. There we go. We have a light on the ring there. And now we're going to hit add. So we'll hit add. And it wants Bluetooth and all that. I have that already turned on. So everything with that is good. And it says searching for nearby devices. We'll just wait here for a moment. Ah, it found something. We'll go ahead and hit add. It wants my network information, so let me enter that in. Okay, there we are there. It came up as L-WT1B1. I think sprinkler timer might be better for that, so let's change that. We'll hit the little guy there, and now we can just type that in. Okay, there we go. We'll hit done, and it's going to go into it here. And there we are. Okay, so we're all set right in the app here. So in the app, you can set a duration, an amount of time in hours, minutes, and seconds that you can adjust by just tapping in that box. You punch it in, and then you hit the on-off right there, and it's all good. Or capacity, right there, you can put in however many gallons you want, or liters. It'll do Celsius and Fahrenheit. I've set it to US standards because that's what we use here. And you can go over to timer. You can set your rain delay in here, or go to add, and in here you could set the start time and do it via duration, so have it run for 3 hours, or capacity, have it deliver 20 gallons, you know, whatever you want, and set the week and all that kind of stuff there. As far as the app goes, you're going to have to go through this yourself because I don't know what your schedule is going to be in terms of that. So, you know, there's only so much that I can really show you in here, and really the only other thing to do is to hook it up and have water go through it. So let's go and do that now. So remember, at any time you can press the button and it turns on and water comes out. Press it again and it'll shut off. That's not timed or anything, it's just on, off, simple like that. All of the rest is done through the app. So let me see if I could situate that. That'll be fine. And I'll get the app. And now we'll go ahead and turn it on through the app right over here. And there we go. It's going just fine and watering my lantern, which is really nice right there. And of course you can measure that, do all that kind of stuff. In fact, I'm going to turn that back on for a minute here and just let it go for a bit, and I'll show you one more thing in the app. So let's go ahead and start it up again. And you can hear that the water is now running, and it's showing the elapsed time, and it has registered 1/4 of a gallon. And as we wait here, there's 3/4 of a gallon, 1 gallon, 1.5. You know, it updates periodically as such, like that. So it'll show you precisely how much. Also a nice thing to know when you have just like a regular lawn sprinkler or something like that, and you have it on for 2 hours. Gee, how much water does that actually use? Well, this will tell you right there. And just to show you that quick little thing right there, I ran it for 59 seconds. I cut it off a second too early, but that delivered 3.25 gallons in, we'll call it a minute. And there you go right there. So that'll also let you know how much water you actually can deliver in an amount of time. So you can set everything very specifically as such. Now, obviously, this was just a test on the end of the hose here. You would hook this up to your hose bib in that, but I mean, I got bushes in the way, and you know, I can't make a video like that, so I just put it on the end of the hose here. But you get the general idea. And like I said, you'd hook your sprinkler or a hose leading to it up to that, anything you want, and you can go right from there like that. It's really nice that you can control everything right through the app. Solar charged with the solar panel on it right there, and it's a supercapacitor, so it charges really nice and quick. When I started this, the battery was down to like 4%, brought it outside, and within a matter of 5 minutes it was up to 30%. Not bad at all. And while it is beyond the scope of this particular video, this is also voice controllable if you have an Amazon Echo or Google Home Assistant like that. You can say, for example, with the Echo, you can say the magic word to wake it up and tell her to turn on the sprinkler timer, and it will magically go on for 10 minutes and then shut off. Just like that. So voice control, you just look out the window and say, gee, the lawn's looking a little brown, let's give it some water. And just ask for it, it's done. So really nice all around right there. Once again, this was the Lumary Solar Wi-Fi Water Timer. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find this item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, Make sure you click subscribe and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.